Since 1948, the National Wrestling Alliance has historically been the largest sanctioning body in professional wrestling.
Breathe deep, the cooling air, sun setting tonight. You gotta make your mark, load up on the road, intent, one last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name, somebody's gonna take a second look. Too cool to choose to ignore any angle, hypersexual serial beast. Wearing on your sleeve, hey baby, do you like it kind of rough?
Hello and welcome to another edition of Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer, and obviously I have a co-host, the returning Dr. Jerry Graham Jr.
The world's most highly educated wrestler and wrestling manager. Norm, I have a complaint.
I'm stunned by this.
I have a complaint.
Are you going to behave here today, by
Yes,
the way?
I am.
Okay, all right.
This NWA thing is great. They're putting the whole thing together. They're doing a tremendous job. At the first, I didn't know, but now I'm seeing tremendous positive results. But there's one change that's got to be made. Angel Bailey has got to go. Our so-called commissioner. She bars me for a month for nothing. I did nothing. And so what happens? Andrew Shane goes down to Louisville, Kentucky without me because I was banned through the whole NWA thanks to Angel Bailey. And he gets his pectoral muscles ripped from his bones. He goes through a horrible surgery. He's out for I don't know how many months. And I have still calculated how much money that's costing me. And I think Angel Bailey should pay me out of her pocket because I should have been barred in the first place. And Andy Shane and I are going to be plotting and planning revenge. But we don't know who did it because the guy ran in with a mask on. And we're going to be studying tapes. And when we find out who did this cowardly attack, waiting for me not to be there, vengeance shall be mine. Ann Andrews.
So apparently you don't remember punching the referee after
I would rather
Chris
lose
Corbus
a match than to infract a rule.
Right.
I am a...
That's been the motto throughout your whole career.
Exactly. Exactly. And also I'm excited about Shane Douglas. Shane Douglas is coming to our promotion, our town. This man is a major, major talent. And he had the guts to throw his championship belt in the garbage can because he didn't want to prostitute his name for whatever reason. He had respect, he had integrity, and I like him for that.
It's interesting that you would say that because there's many wrestlers that have been around the business and been around the National Wrestling Alliance that will never forgive him for doing that.
Well, you know, he's a cut above. Most people see adversity and they fold. A wise man can spin adversity to his advantage.
Yes, and a wise man would also be nice to somebody that potentially could make him money down the road.
Absolutely.
Gee, what a coincidence. All right, we'll get into all that. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about what's coming up on Saturday, September the 14th. Obviously, Shane Douglas will be in Toledo. Also, we will have the tag team tournament for the Midwest titles. We will also have a NWA Midwest title defense. We'll get to that. And we will also, of course, see Damian Wayne come into town and defend his NWA National Heavyweight title against Nitro. We'll get all of that coming up. Let's get to our first match of the evening. Van Envy as he takes on Kano. And you will see after this match an injured and very upset Andrew Shane.
Very impressive here in the opening minutes all over Kano. Now this is the first time that we're seeing Kano here on NWA Championship International Wrestling. The guy is put together, the guy is well built, the guy is very conditioned. But boy, when you come here, when you come to NWA Championship International Wrestling, you're taking on the best.
Oh, you're getting a cream of the crop, your top line, and I'll tell you, he's in for a battle right now.
Trying to fight out, maybe going to a top wrist lock, no swings through, reverses, and is all over that arm now on Van Envy. What's Van Envy going to do to be able to counter? Pushes him back, he has him into the ropes. Now, will he be able to whip him off? No, he holds on now, uses his leverage, and basically rolls on through to break that maneuver, and a hip toss. Kano goes up and over, and Van Envy has the momentum right now, Norm.
Does have the advantage here in the early going.
Nice slam off the ropes. Additional leverage, drops down, knee into the upper back. Oh, and the fans. I tell you what, Norm, this crowd is supercharged right now. They are electric, and they want to see Van Envy. What, in slow motion? Should we play the Chariots of Fire theme?
Nah, he's taunting this man. This is not sportsmanlike conduct here whatsoever. That is not sportsmanlike conduct.
I can't wait for your dissertation, Grizzly, on sportsmanlike conduct.
Now, Van Envy he's not conducting good sportsmanship here at all.
Now Van Envy going to go to the outside? Norm, just the look on your face as Grizzly talks about sportsmanlike conduct.
Unbelievable.
I'm all about sportsmanlike conduct.
Yeah.
Yes, bad sportsmanlike conduct.
I think what he would probably bring up, example A, Legion. That's where his examples of sportsmanlike conduct
One
are.
of the greatest tag team in wrestling history.
Well, I'm sure the Glass City Saints would have something to say about that. I'm sure the Sons of Michigan would have something to say about that. Kano now throwing those forearm shivers right into the face of Van Envy, who's in the corner. He's going to come out now. Hard into the opposite turnbuckle. Takes that one chest first. Kano sizes him up.
Nice job there. A nice reverse drop kick.
And once he hit him with that, Van Envy had nowhere to go because he was chest first into that top turnbuckle. What's Kano going to do now? Springboard.
It's over. It's over.
And he spins in midair and drops the elbow, goes for a cover. Boy, Norm, if that had happened, that would have been a major upset.
Yeah, no question. You're not going to get Van Envy that easy.
Even though Van Envy doesn't have Brandon Edwards to tag out to, again, like you said, Norm, it's going to take a lot to put away Van Envy. Suplex now snaps him over.
Now Kano's just having his way with Van Envy now.
He needs to capitalize, though, if Kano is going to try and put this away, and again, to give himself what would be a huge statement victory here in NWA CIW Championship International Wrestling. He needs to be able to stay on top of him and put him away.
Here we go. It's over now. Beautiful elbow drop right into the sternum of Van Envy.
Oh, look at the arrogant cover.
For someone here making his debut in NWA Championship International Wrestling with all of the luminaries, the dignitaries in attendance, Norm, you would think that maybe he would be a little more, humble?
I would think he'd be more vigilant in making a good cover.
Not doing that has Van Envy back up to his feet. Forearms again back into that face. Van Envy just wobbly right now. Goes behind him. What does he have here?
Oh, look out.
Spins him. And again, another forearm right into the face of Van Envy.
You know, I think that elbow drop into the sternum, he's capitalizing on that right now. I think here he goes. It's going to be over right here. One more elbow drop into that sternum. Van Envy's done.
Kano is up to the top. What are we going to see? Did he take too long? That's the big question. He's up in the lights. And he totally misfires on the elbow drop.
Oh, look at the look on his face, too. I mean, that's if you ever hit that funny bone on your elbow, that's exactly the face you get.
And we all can relate to that because we've all cracked that funny bone before, and that's exactly what he did. And now Van Envy taking over. There's the whip in. And a big back elbow when Kano goes down.
You're talking about that funny bone. It sends electricity all the way up your arm into your shoulder for sure.
One more time, there's the whip in. Van Envy ducks down, telegraphed though. Sunset flip, will he get him? Rolls him through. And Van Envy able to get out. Van Envy grabbing those legs of Kano, flips him through. Kano's up to his feet, boot into the middle. Sets him up, powerbomb maybe? Tries to bring him up, pile driver. Oh my goodness. Angel's wings. Oh. He's hit him with it. Rolls him over. This is going to be it, guys.
2, 3. Got him.
Norm, there's no kicking out of the Angel's wings, and the winner is Van Envy.
That was a good match, a good clean win for Van Envy. I have to
guys,
admit it.
What is Andrew Shane doing out here, and why does he have his arm in a sling? What is this all about?
Andrew Shane is injured very badly. His pec is injured. Oh, there we go.
What's going on here?
So he had his arm in a sling.
What's going on here?
Yep.
He just pile drive Van Envy almost through the canvas. I got to find out what's going on, guys.
Okay, Norm's going up into the fray, right into the middle of it. Not sure if I'm not envious of Norm for doing that.
I'll tell you, he must have made Andrew Shane mad somehow.
Well, as we know, Andrew Shane likes to make statements here in NWA Championship International Wrestling, and taking out someone like Van Envy
Andrews
definitely makes a statement.
And Andrew's severely injured as well.
Last night, for everybody who doesn't know, Andrew Shane was wrestling in Marion, Ohio, tore the peck off his bone of his right arm. You are not cleared medically to be here tonight.
Some four-eyed, beady-eyed little doctor who's never stepped in the ring in his life does not tell me whether I can wrestle or not. I know whether I can wrestle or not. On a night where it's been 20 years since the NWA World Champion has defended in Toledo, and Rob Conway, your NWA World Champion, is here. They don't tell me that I can't wrestle. Put a cork in it, moron. I weigh hot air from you, I'll squeeze your freaking head. So, with that said, I am not abandoning my team. You bunch of idiots have suspended Dr. Graham. I got injured. You've stacked the deck against me, but I am not abandoning my team. I will not abandon them in their time of need. When the cage comes down, I'll be there. You can't say I'm not.
But the truth of the matter is, the tendon that connects your pec has rolled up in through your arm into your chest. You may have to have surgery as soon as this week. You are not medically cleared to be wrestling tonight.
It doesn't matter. Folks, I don't care what anyone says. They can call it entertainment. This isn't basket weaving. This is wrestling, and men wrestle here. There's no need for this high, kissy, hug, frickin' entertainment crap. We are wrestlers, and we wrestle hurt. We
Good
wrestle
point,
with
Andy.
broken bones. We wrestle
He's fired
with
up.
tears.
Are you going to have a replacement tonight?
You're going to allow me to have a replacement?
It's not up to me, but the medical staff has not cleared you. You cannot wrestle tonight.
I'll tell you what. Maybe if I find someone that has the ability to take my spot, I'll let him. We'll see what happens. But until that time, anyone in my way, anyone that goes against my team, I'll take them and break them and send them home to mommy in a glad bag.
All right, your winner of the match was Van Envy, who will be with the Glass City Saints, and they will be one of the 8 teams in the NWA Midwest Tag Team Tournament that you will see coming up on September the 14th. And Van Envy now is probably another one that's on Andrew Shane's enemy list. Not happy. I mean, he's made all kinds of enemies, and, you know, Van Envy is another one.
You know what I think of Van Envy? At Cornell University, they have a very highly sophisticated and intricate piece of equipment called the tunneling electron microscope. By firing electrons through this microscope, they can see images of the atom, the minute, minuscule building blocks of the universe. If I were using that microscope right now, I still couldn't locate my interest in what Van Envy thinks about me or Andy Shane.
Why am I not surprised?
That's right. We bring him on. Andy Shane, with one arm, could beat 90% of these guys. He's already proved that. Van Envy, he was okay, I suppose, but give him a good pile driver, teach him a lesson, puts respect, because I'll tell you something, fear is just as effective as a wrist lock, a drop kick, or a body slam. And what Andy Shane and myself do is we instill fear. We do that a little bit extra. We injure and we hurt a little bit more. When they go into the ring with us, they know there's always going to be jeopardy of permanent injury. Now that somebody's done that to Andrew, payback. When we figure out who it was behind that mask, they're going to answer to us.
Well, we found out that another match coming up on September the 14th is going to be your guy, Chris Corvus.
Great man. The handsomest man in wrestling next to me.
I've heard that. I think that came from you, as a matter of fact. That will be challenging Sebastian Rose for the NWA Midwest Heavyweight title.
Well, I'm going to start building Graham's army from the bottom up now that Angel Bailey's out of my way.
Well, you're down to one right now.
Well, we're going to have champions. We're going to have tag team champions, singles champions, regional champions, TV champions. When it's all said and done, Dr. Graham will be king of the mountain again.
Well, it's going to be an amazing night, and we're going to give you tonight the roster of 8 tag teams for this NWA Midwest tournament. This is going to be absolutely fantastic. We're also going to talk about Shane Douglas, what's going to happen coming up on September the 14th. Also in this program, didn't mention this, our main event is the NWA World Heavyweight title match. Rob Conway came into Toledo and defended it against Crimson, who is also no friend of Andrew Shane.
Call your friends. If you want to see a match, you want to see what the NWA is all about, call up your friends and say, maybe you don't like wrestling as well as I do, but you'll become a fan if you see this match. This match was absolutely one of the most fantastic matches I've seen in years. The science, the roughness, the ruggedness, everything involved there. It was absolutely impressive. I'm stepping out of character a little bit here, but I can't help it. As Conway is a tremendous champion, and Crimson is a vicious, savage beast, and it made a tremendous, tremendous match. So please call your friends and tell them to turn on the TV, channel 4858, Toledo.
This card, and I want to caution everybody too, this card on Saturday night, September the 14th, is so loaded. It's so jam-packed full of stuff that there is no way that all this is going to be shown on TV. If you want to see everything that's going to happen, you have to be there live.
Bundle. There's a bundle of things going to happen. This is one of the best shows I've seen booked in years in Toledo. This is really going over the top. I watched this promotion from the beginning. It started with WWA, then we aligned with Powerbomb Championship Wrestling, and now that going to the NWA, it's just been up and away, and I can't be happier that this is happening.
Right, and the rumor is, too, there will be a Battle Royal that night, and the final two participants in that Battle Royal will wrestle coming up in October for the new TV title.
Well, that is a tremendous idea. I've never seen that done before. It may be the first time it's ever been done. Usually a Battle Royal finishes things, and it'd say the last guy would be the champion. But this time, a little twist. The last two guys stopped. There's going to be two winners of the Battle Royal, and they will come back the following month, one-on-one, mano-a-mano, and they will decide who the champion is going to be with that match. I think it's tremendous. Brilliant promoting, brilliant action for the fans. Win, 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 all the way down the line.
All right, more about this great card coming up. We'll take a timeout, and we'll be back. It's Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Gonna feel this sound.
It's the Beer Stube, located at 5333 Monroe Street, the home of the NFL Sunday Ticket. Catch your favorite game at the Beer Stube. We have a brand new kitchen open daily for lunch and dinner at 11 a.m. At the Beer Stube, it's a Wi-Fi hotspot and enjoy free pool from Sunday through Wednesday and premier karaoke Wednesday night through Saturday night. It's where bar, grill, and good times come together. It's the Beer Stube, 5333 Monroe Street, online at ToledoBS.com.
Since 1905, Red Wing Shoe Company has been making purpose-built work footwear. The skilled employees in our 3 U.S. factories build over 1.2 million pairs of shoes annually. We are the largest Red Wing shoe dealer in northwestern Ohio, with over 2,500 pairs in stock. Since 1982, 3 generations of the Seeger family have helped you with your Red Wing shoe purchases. Stop by our newly renovated store at 2122 North Reynolds Road. Shoes and boots that have served generations of hard-working people. Johnny's Motor Cars, 1248 South Reynolds Road, is Toledo's only used car dealer with a limited lifetime warranty. Serving the Toledo area for over 50 years, with payments as low as $25 a week or no payments for up to 6 months. Buy here, pay here, and conventional financing is available. Quality vehicles at $14.95 and up. You can call Brandon at 419-787-4339. Everyone's approved at Johnny's Motor Cars. Contact Brandon for a doggone good deal.
The finest in sweepstakes action can be found daily at the Lucky 7 Internet Cafe. The Lucky 7 Internet Cafe, 2349 Lasky Road across from Somerset Hall. At the Lucky 7 Internet Cafe, you'll find full access to the internet, so come on in, surf the internet, check your email, and you'll find lots of games, along with daily prizes and, of course, the finest in sweepstakes action. It's the Lucky 7 Internet Cafe, located at 2349 Lasky Road across from Somerset Hall.
Welcome to Educare Academy, state licensed for over 50 years. Step up to quality, star-rated facilities. We provide educational child care for ages 6 weeks to 12 years. Our learning curriculum is developmentally appropriate for all ages. We offer certified teachers, hot meals, and transportation with 8 locations to serve your needs. Now, your first week is free. Call us at 419-704-2009 today. That's 419-704-2009. The Screen Printing Factory, 2562 Parkway Plaza, Maumee, Ohio, is just off Anthony Wayne Trail in South Detroit. Are you looking for a custom design? We got you covered. Are you looking for a quick turnaround? We've got you covered. Are you looking for a dependable and reliable company? We've got you covered. No hidden charges here at the Screen Printing Factory. From 12 shirts to 1,000 shirts, each order is important to us. So stop in and see Ben or Jason and let them help you build your image. The Screen Printing Factory. We got you covered.
Somebody's gonna feel this sound.
Back we are, Powerbomb Wrestling, the superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling. I'm Norm Waymer, along with Dr. Jerry Graham Jr., who needs no introduction. But I did
Anywhere
it anyway.
in the civilized world, I need no introduction.
But I did it anyway.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, it is Saturday night. It's a Saturday night this time. Saturday night, September the 14th, NWA Championship International Wrestling back in Toledo, 525 Earlwood Avenue, technically in Oregon. It's right near Star and I-280. And we got a tremendous, this is going to be an unbelievable night.
This
absolutely
really is.
Unbelievable night.
Well, I've been venting a little bit of my animosities about things going on around here, but if we're going to stick to this card, I got to agree with you 100%, Norm. This is going to be tremendous. The NWA is doing so well. And like I said, I really didn't think they had much chance, but that shows you even I could be wrong because they're growing, they're building. The quality of talent is getting bigger and bigger and better. More and more big names are coming in, championship belts, money to be made, travel to be done. It's what wrestling's all about. And they know what they're doing because these guys have a passion for wrestling. And that's the only guys that are going to make it in the business of professional wrestling. Your motivation's got to be passion. The money will follow, but they have the passion. And I'm really impressed with them.
Speaking of that, you wanted me to let you mention this, but because we've had a lot of inquiries about people wanting to become professional wrestlers and wanting to be part of NWA Championship International Wrestling.
Well, I'm going to tell you, we're going to make an announcement now. Dr. Jerry Graham Jr. and Andrew Shane. I'm the man that trained Scott Steiner. I'm the man that trained the great Wojo. I trained Andrew Shane. I trained so many top-notch performers. Now I'm going to reopen my wrestling school with Andrew Shane. If you want to be a professional wrestler, we were going to get you the information later on. A phone call you can call, address you can write, an email. You'll get the information. But we're going to tell you this. We're not some fly-by-night organization. You're going to get an audition, and if we don't think you can make it, you're not going to be there. We're only going to train people that have a potential, and once we start training you, you'll be guaranteed you're going to wrestle on television by contract.
And you've put me through the paces before too. I'm not, not in any of those guys' class by any means.
If you're looking for a wrestling school, you want one that's going to say no to somebody that's not everybody doing it. I could never play baseball. I couldn't catch a ball. They're going to put me on and teach me baseball knowing I couldn't do it. No good. We're going to give you an audition. That's for free. If we accept you, you will get 2 television matches after 8 weeks of training. We're going to see that it's done right. I've trained the big stars, and Andrew Shane was one of them, and he's helped me train other people. But now we're going to go public, and this is going to be the biggest thing in the country for anybody that wants to turn pro wrestler because I am the best teacher there is.
You know what? We agree on something. Yeah. You are a tremendous teacher. There's no question about that. Let's get back to the card coming up here. Saturday night, September the 14th, 525 Earlwood Avenue. It's the International Boxing Club. And I had to make notes. There's so much going on. I had to make some notes here because not only will Shane Douglas be there, we still don't know what in capacity. We don't know what he's going to say. We're not sure what he's going to do. If you want to find out, you absolutely have to be there. By the way, too, also on the 14th, there is the finest in hops and barley that will be served as well too. So
Absolutely,
you can get your favorite adult libation too.
Absolutely correct, and plenty of soda pop for the kids.
Yeah, no question. All right. Also on the card, we will have the NWA National Heavyweight Champion Damian Wayne, who's come within an eyelash of defeating Rob Conway for the world title.
Terrific.
He will be here defending his NWA National Heavyweight Championship against Nitro from Legion.
You can't ask for a better match than that. I mean, it's got it all. It's got it all. When you got guys that can get rough and wrestle You never know what's going to happen, what tactics they're going to use, how they're going to approach the match. I am so excited. If I wasn't going to be there with my man Chris Corvus, I would definitely be buying a front row ringside seat because I want to see these matches. I'm excited, as anybody in professional wrestling is, about this card coming up on the 14th.
I have nobody to root for in that match, but I definitely want to see it. But see, also on the card, and we wanted to give you the 8 teams in the tag team tournament for the NWA Midwest tag team titles. Of course, Legion will be there. Nitro, Malice, TK Parker in their corner. But the Lords of Chaos will also be there, which is Damian Wayne and Lance Erickson. These are the Southern Tag Team Champions, and I've seen these guys a number of times. I saw them wrestle at Smoky Mountain in person. These guys are unbelievable, and these guys are wrecking machines.
Well, like I said, these guys are being driven by passion for the business, and they'll get ahead. Every one of those teams is a main eventer any arena in the country, in the world.
You'll have the Sons of Michigan that will be there, of course. They are going to be in this tournament. Sean Casey, D-Ray 3000 are going to team up for this tournament, and I think they have a terrific chance.
They got the speed, they got the agility, the ability, the guts, the fire, and the endurance. They are definitely a team to be reckoned with.
Terror Khan has taken a tag team partner. We haven't seen this guy. Mustafa Muhammad will be his tag team partner. If Terror Khan's on a team, they got a chance of winning this thing.
He's a killer. He is a killer.
The Glass City Saints will be part of this tournament as well. They're quick, they're fast, and you never know when you got a tag team that's powerful, one that's quick, who's going to win that?
You never know. You got speed, you got agility, you got ability, and you got strength. And it's how you put it together. Each opponent is different. It's like a chess game. You got to see how he moves, and you've got to move. And this tag team tournament is going to be the most exciting thing I have seen or heard of in years.
There will also be Diamond Couture, who has won tag team titles before against Kano, and also Andrew Lee and Trey Miguel will be the 8th team in this tournament. It will be absolutely fantastic.
As big as it gets. As big as it gets, Toledo, Ohio should be proud.
Well, wait a second here. I've been handed this note here. And remember the comment you made earlier in the show about our commissioner, Angel Bailey?
Yes.
She would like to talk to you.
So tell her to make an appointment.
I think you need to call her. All right, we will take... Since
she better, if I have to take the time to talk, she better bake me some cookies and a pie or something, because she should be in the kitchen. Like I've said many times before, you shouldn't have a woman commissioner. She should be cooking, cleaning, scrubbing, doing what some man tells her to do, having babies. That's what you do, not have a woman commissioner. Anybody that hasn't been in that ring and wrestled has no business being the commissioner.
You're not helping your cause. All right, we will take you to...
I'll turn her over my knee and give her a spanking. That might help my cause.
Good luck on that one. Mick Gonzalez around the NWA. Let's go to Mick.
Thanks, Norm. Thanks, Dr. Graham. Hey, this week around the NWA, we're going to head down to the Lone Star State and say congrats to Rob Conway, who, after defeating Evan Morris up in Central States, he's got a big task ahead of him as he's heading down into Texas, as he's going to be taking on September 20th, addictive and expensive Byron Wilcott down in Houston. And the very next night, provided he wins, he's got to head up north, up I-35 to San Antonio and take on the Beast, the guy they call Rhino. And we all know what he can do when he leaves the path of destruction. And Rob Conway's got a tall order ahead of him, back-to-back nights, the 20th and the 21st of September. So if you're down in Texas, be sure to pick up your tickets right away. Hey, we're looking now also here at September 14th, right here in our own backyard. That's been the biggest thing that's been talked about here on the internet in regards to NWA, is because of the whole thing in regards to Shane Douglas. No one's heard from Shane since he's signed the contract to come to the Glass City. The problem is, we don't know who we're going to get. Are we going to get the guy who's made up for what he's done in the past, put his life back together, and said, "Hey, I want to go out on top"? Or are we going to get the degenerate, foul mouth, doesn't care about anyone but himself franchise that we've known for so many years? It remains to be seen what's going to happen. All I can tell you is you better get your tickets right now.
Well, thank you very much, Mick. Obviously, the doc had to go. He was called out by the commissioner. And returning to Powerbomb Wrestling, Andrew Shane.
You know, you get rid of Doc. She thought he was back. She got rid of him again for, speaking his mind. That's what Doc does. And but here I am. Once again, Andrew Shane's in the building, beat up, but still here.
I'm actually kind of amazed you're here. How you doing?
Beat up. They have been spliced open from my trapezius all the way down to the bottom of my bicep. They had to take the pectoralis muscle and actually screw it into my humerus bone to put it back. You know, it is what it is. I got injured and I'm here. Of course, the doctor, and you know my feelings on doctors. The doctors, they want me to retire. They say I'm done. But you know what? I don't put my future in any beady-eyed little doctor with a God complex. I think for myself. And there's these moments where the doctors tell you have to retire, you're injured too bad, and that doesn't carry any weight with me. I'll decide what I'm going to do. But you got moments too where, you know, my 3-year-old daughter's crying. She's worried Dad got hurt. She doesn't like seeing Dad hurt. That means more than the doctor. We're going to see what happens. I'm going to keep working at it, and we're going to see what happens. I got a ways to go, but I'm doing better. I'm still in the sling, still beat up, but I'm coming along. I'm doing okay. And also, we'll have to see what happens when we find out who the fool in the mask was and what happened. And when we get to there, we'll decide how it works.
I got to tell everybody, too, the doctors did not want him here today to do the show. And we're getting ready for this. And Andy's eyes are tearing here, not because he has to work with me, but you're still in a lot of pain.
Well, it is what it is. It hurts, but I'm here. We do what we got to do.
Well, it's you can't really shake, but you can shake left-handed.
There we go.
I'm actually good. Happy to see you. It's we may not agree on everything, but I missed having you here.
Well, you know, you can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make him drink. I give you the insight, and you don't always follow it. That's fine.
Well,
that's okay, because, you know, I'm here now. I will help this along. Without Dr. Graham here we are. Once again back. And with that said,
I may be the one person other than Doc that you get along with.
Well, I get along with everyone. They just misunderstand how I get along with them. So, with that said, on September 14th, we are back at IBC. I'm not going to be in action. I will be there, though. You couldn't keep me away if you tried. So I will be there. We not only the food, there's going to be the beer. We got that national heavyweight title match between the big bad Nitro of Legion and Damian Wayne, who's an absolute vicious, ferocious mechanic in the ring.
You've been in the ring with both. Any thoughts?
And I think I'm going to split this down the middle. I think Nitro's going to have his hands full with someone that's technically sound and in as good shape as Damian Wayne. The man's a brute and an incredible wrestler. But with that said, Damian Wayne's going to have his hands full with someone as big, nasty, and brutal as Nitro.
But to get the belt, Nitro has to pin Damian Wayne.
Yes,
Damian Wayne does not have to pin Nitro to leave with the belt.
And that absolutely sits in Damian Wayne's favor.
Big tag team NWA Midwest Tag Team Tournament will crown new NWA Midwest Tag Team champions.
With that, we got an incredible round of teams there. Of course, it's missing me in a team, of course, there. But aside from that, there's an incredible group of guys. You got Legion. You got the Lords of Chaos. You have
the Sons of Michigan. You have Sean Casey and D-Ray 3000 together.
Yeah, it's amazing. How are they going to get along? Because, you know, as much as you can say about me and Sean, I don't think Sean and D-Ray get along any better. You know, and that's going to be interesting in and of itself. How's Sean going to take instruction from Bobo Brazil Jr.? About as well as I take instruction from Bobo Brazil Jr. If you ask me, I'm just guessing that's going to be a little fishy in there. Got the Glass City Saints. Apparently Van Envy's irritated with me. First off, Van Envy, nothing personal.
Shocking.
I'm sorry, I was slightly irritated. You got in the way. You're gone. Sorry, it's the way it works.
Put him on the list.
It's, well, you know, it happens. So nothing against him. It's just business.
Put him on the list. And that's just part of the field. There's also going to be, there's going to be a battle royal to determine the two wrestlers that will wrestle for the new television title.
Yep, and that's going to be that battle royal stack. There's going to be some monsters in there, too. And
the winner gets to choose the stipulation for the match in October.
Last two in, go wrestle for that NWA Midwest TV title. And then the last one in picks the stipulation.
Yep, and Shane Douglas, too. We don't know what's going to happen there. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get you to our main event. Rob Conway against Crimson. It's next. It's Powerbomb Wrestling, the Superstars of NWA Championship International Wrestling.
You know, I missed you, Norm.
Well, listen up, fans. If you would like to raise money for your school, club, or civic organization and see the excitement of NWA Championship Wrestling live in your hometown, then this message is for you.
high school athletic departments, sports teams, fire and police departments, JCs, or any group wishing to raise money, then bring the stars of NWA Championship Wrestling to your town for a night of action. Then call Stacy at 517-425-1110. Your fundraising group and the NWA, an unbeatable tag team.
Gonna feel this sound.
It's the match everyone has been waiting for. We're going to see Crimson, who won the Gauntlet for the Gold, taking on the NWA Heavyweight Champion, Rob Conway. Mr. Conway, Crimson, dirty, diabolical, that dreaded mist. How do you plan for someone like that?
You know, I've been trying to study him, and it's hard to do. He's all over the map. He's unpredictable. Never does the same thing twice. Now, he comes from a dark place, and I'm prepared for that. You know, if he wants to go beyond the rules, I got no problems with that. He wants a Crimson rules match, which is right up his alley. That's his specialty. You know, I'm a nice guy, but I'm not always nice. So, Crimson, you want to come from a dark place? You want to say you don't like tradition? Well, I'm here to represent tradition. I am the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion. I'm walking in the champion. I'm going against you in your own rules match, and I'm going to walk out the champion. I'm going to respect you before the match, and you're going to respect me after the match.
Strong words from the NWA World's Heavyweight Champion, the Iron Man Rob Conway. Crimson, with the opportunity of a lifetime after winning the Gauntlet for the Gold, has a chance to win the gold. But to do that, he's going to have to beat the champion, the Iron Man Rob Conway. And fans, it's coming up. Now for Crimson to see, because that is what Crimson is vying for and having to shake the hand
He got
of Crimson.
a handshake from Crimson? You got to be kidding me. I have never thought I would look at the ring announcer scared to death by him.
Well, it just goes to show you that he'll do anything for that title.
That's the first time I've ever seen Crimson with a handshake. Both wrestlers squaring off, sizing each other up right now.
This is scary right here.
Is now Rob Conway getting that first good look at Crimson.
Oh, and he missed with the mist. He went for the mist right off the bat.
And Rob Conway had him scouted, knew to watch for that mist. shaking off the chops. They're going back and forth. I've never seen anyone go toe-to-toe with Crimson like this.
I don't know if I've seen anybody go toe-to-toe with Rob Conway.
Yeah, exactly. And Conway wants more. Staggers him, doesn't knock him down. Conway off the ropes, knocking down Crimson. Crimson's in disbelief, and quite frankly, I'm in disbelief too. Sends him in. Crimson holds. Slides right out.
Don't look my way, Rob, for any kind of credit.
And this is so different. Someone taking the attack to Crimson, but Crimson fires back now. Conway blocks, punch into the middle. Crimson's on the outside, Conway in.
Oh! He missed the turnbuckle. He hit the ring support that connects the turnbuckle to the steel post and went all the way down to the floor.
Now Conway follows him down. We're talking about a different set of rules right now. We're talking about Crimson rules.
There is no padding in that part.
No, none whatsoever.
ring.
And anything can go at this point as they're fighting on the outside. Crimson, though, might have him right where he wants him. Solid chop, got 100% of that. They're right in front of us. Headbutt Conway goes down.
Right in front of our table.
Oh, look at that. Love it.
And another knife-edge chop. You're eating this up, Grizzly, aren't you?
Yes, I am. Oh, yeah.
And with the back rake leaving a mark, you can see where those nails dug into the flesh of Rob Conway.
Does anybody doubt that Crimson will do anything to win this title?
Anything and everything.
Does anybody doubt that?
And Conway sending back first into the steel guardrail, and Crimson going under the ring. My question is, did Crimson stock things under the ring, or is it just a collection of chairs and tables? Who knows?
You want to predict what Crimson's going to do?
I don't think anyone can predict what Crimson can do.
I'm not going to do it.
No, I'm not. I don't want to even get close to, trying to think like he thinks.
Oh, boy.
I don't see any count by the referee.
No.
So that must be part of the Crimson rules. No count out. Because we don't know what that means. Crimson's rules.
He makes it up. Conway fights back. Now Crimson goes headfirst into the steel guardrail.
You cannot give Rob Conway a chance to get up off the ground.
Rob Conway, superb conditioning. And Crimson, as he was setting up that chair in the ring, gave Conway some time to recover, some crucial seconds that Rob Conway needed, using that to his full advantage right now. But Crimson has a chair right into the middle. Conway goes down. That'll take the air right back out of you.
Right hand right between the eyes. Did you see Crimson grab for the belt? Well,
Quickly pulled that away, but they're on the table right in front of us. Conway blocks. Punch into the middle. Hold on to our equipment. I'm surprised that table's still in one piece. We're holding onto our broadcast equipment right now. A lot of delicate, expensive equipment, but they don't care because the ultimate prize is that NWA World Heavyweight title. You've got to do whatever you can. Oh, the atomic drop on the guardrail? Was that what that was, Grizzly?
Yes, right on the guardrail, and that's going to make him talk a few octaves higher for a while.
And now with Crimson perched there, Rob Conway just fires away.
Oh. I'll tell you one thing, Rob Conway hits very, very hard.
There's a reason why he is the champion.
Through all that paint, though, and that, you really can't tell when Crimson's really hurt.
No, you can't. It's impossible to read facial expressions on Crimson, which is just another element that adds to his mystique that makes it so much more difficult for his opponents to really get a feel for where he's at in the match. Conway covers.
Yeah, that's not going to happen. He's not going to get a 3 on that.
No.
And in a strange way, I think Crimson likes pain, and he doesn't care if it's giving it or taking it.
No, not at all.
In some strange, twisted way, he loves pain.
Not sure if he loved that.
Look at that. I'll tell you what, Rob must work out the same place I do. Look at that. Look at that, huh?
Yeah, I noticed a lot of similarities in your physiques, like none.
Absolutely.
Conway right on top and not able to put him away.
It might be the same place, but you're obviously not using the same equipment.
Well, I can't help. I got a little bit better than Rob, but anyway.
Rob Conway obviously with the upper hand right now, and he needs to maintain that. Oh, look at that chop.
He's
you
got to
hear
continue.
the sound of that?
Got to keep continuing to press that attack on Crimson.
But
Has him back into that corner where the chair is.
But all he's going to do is make Crimson mad, and then he's going to feel the wrath. I'll tell you right now. I guarantee you, Rob is going to feel the wrath. Oh.
Oh!
Yeah, I don't.
The drop toe hold right into the steel.
Right into the steel chair, and Rob is hurt.
Looks like maybe some damage to his mouth, the way
Yeah.
he's covering up. Maybe knocked a few teeth loose.
No, referee out of position, only got a 1 count.
Oh.
Rob Conway.
He just has to cover up right now.
Yeah, he's blocking some of those shots, but I'm not sure if that was a tooth he spit out or not.
Oh, look at that. Right along the spinal cord.
Yep, right in between the shoulder blades.
And this is where Crimson is right at home with that chair. Conway goes to the outside, not all the way to the ground though, but Crimson wants to almost push him there. All of his weight right on that throat of Rob Conway.
It's Crimson's rules, though.
And we can see now Crimson.
He can do basically whatever he wants.
Yeah, he does. He can do whatever he wants to do. He's right on that throat now, moving the attack into the sternum. But Conway having a really difficult time breathing right now, no matter how big you are or what condition you are. If that passageway, the airflow was cut off.
Oh, that'll take it.
You're done.
You're done. You are done. You're right, Boom.
He had his face on that chair and drove a knee into the
We got
back
a new
of his head.
champion. Yeah. Oh.
And Crimson covers, and the way he covers with that forearm, just driving it right into that mouth, which has already been damaged.
Yeah, and he also drove a knee into the middle of the back, the same place he hit him with the steel chair.
There's some swelling on the left side of Rob's face, and the jaw. I don't know if that jaw's broken or what, but he's got some swelling.
And it very well could be broken. He fires back on Crimson with a face full of chair.
Conley is hurt.
Now they're both hurt at this point.
Oh. I believe Conley's jaw is the left side of his jaw is either fractured or broken.
The thing is, I've not seen many people as Conway goes for the cover.
Oh!
So close. I've not seen many people who can last as long as Crimson, but the Iron Man Rob Conway is certainly one of them.
This is where you got to dig deep down inside, and when you do that, you'll find out whether anything's there or not. Now, what's Rob Conway going to do? Ooh, right hand.
Crimson's in the chair. Another huge knife-edge chop. Crimson's in a bad way right now.
He can't fall even if he wants to.
No. Any hope he might have of winning that title slipping away, but look at that now. Real quickly.
Crimson is sitting there enjoying that.
Face plant right into that
You
chair.
know, you just get the feeling
This could be it.
we could have a new champion.
2. No.
I get the sense there, you know, as I'm sitting there ready to write Crimson off,
Oh,
that
man.
Crimson was just lying in wait, waiting for his opening, which he then took full
How much
advantage
more
of.
can Conway take? He is really. Oh! He's taking a pounding.
Now what's he going to do?
Crimson has come up with so many unique
I'm
uses
not-
for chairs in these matches.
I'm not sure Conway can continue much longer.
No.
He is just taking a heck of a beating here.
And whatever's going on here is not going to be good for Rob Conway.
Oh, look out.
Face first through those chairs, you got to be kidding me. Conway fights back. What's he going to do now?
Oh, look out.
Sweeps out that leg of Crimson, who falls through
Look at
those
the
chairs.
Look at the chair.
That chair's bent. Both of them are.
Oh, sit down.
Will it put him away? No.
How did he get a shoulder up?
What's going to put away Crimson? If that doesn't do it, what is?
You think Rob Conway's rethinking signing up for this match?
I think he was rethinking that about 20 minutes ago.
How do you prepare for something like this?
Then all your entire strategy, when you can't put him away after something like that, has been thrown out the window.
Now, what's Rob Conway looking for? A chair of his own.
Why not at this point? Why not?
Well, I'll tell you, the cage match now this.
The two chairs set up in the middle of the ring. Oh my goodness, what's going to happen here?
A neck breaker? No.
Crimson fights back.
Oh, right in that jaw.
What's Crimson going to do? A pile driver?
No, you got to be kidding me.
Face buster? What's going to happen?
Oh, no. We got a new champion, guys.
We've got
That's it.
That's it.
We got a new champion. 2. No!
Unbelievable.
I'll tell you, there's a reason they call Rob Conway the Iron Man. That jaw has to be broken. He has been busted up here, and he's continuing. I just don't believe it.
I cannot believe he kicked out.
One more time for Crimson?
No.
Is he going to do it again?
That's what it looks like, Norm.
Oh, look at this.
Look out.
Oh!
Right on that shoulder. That shoulder's got to be broken.
I think Crimson caught part of that chair right on the back of his head.
I think it was the head.
The head and the shoulder, he's got to have a broken shoulder, too.
I think he hit the shoulder with the one, slid off of it, and hit the back of his head with the other.
The back of that head,
well, this has got to be it.
Yeah, it's over.
No!
Oh, my goodness.
God.
You got to be kidding me.
He's got to have a concussion at the very minimum.
Both these guys.
That's all instinct. That's all instinct. There's no way he knows where he's at. That's all instinct.
None whatsoever. And I'm not going to ask him. Conway has him set. Crimson tries to block. Gets his feet up in the ropes to block the suplex. He fights back. I don't know where he's getting that fight from.
Oh! Good night!
Man,
the witch's wheel. Good night.
Does he have him?
2.
Oh!
I have never seen anybody kick out of that from Crimson.
That's
never.
the first time ever.
Never. That witch's wheel, I have never seen anyone kick out of that.
And that's really aggravated Crimson.
Oh,
you don't see him show that much emotion. He's visibly upset at that the witch's wheel did not put away the champion.
And now what's Crimson doing? He's underneath the ring. What is he getting?
He may even come up in the middle of the ring.
I know what this is.
What is it?
These are thumbtacks.
Oh my goodness.
No.
I will bet you anything in the world these are thumbtacks.
Oh, no.
He has done this before.
What are we going to see?
In other matches.
Are you kidding me?
I am telling you that's exactly what this is. And that
Oh my goodness.
No.
Thumbtacks everywhere.
Oh no.
He spins Conway around. Suplex into the thumbtacks. Conway blocks. Conway's blocked it. Knee into the middle.
No. Oh.
He's got Crimson staggered.
What kind of twisted freak would bring out thumbtacks?
Crimson ducks though. Knee into the middle. Conway's down on a knee. There's the mist. Conway blocks it.
He missed it in his hand to try to get it into his face. He's trying to go to that mandible claw. He is trying to sink in the mandible claw and a low blow by Rob Conway.
Sometimes that's what you got to do.
And I'll tell you, that'll stop anybody in their tracks. Crimson's up. Are you kidding? No!
Death Valley driver? Attitude adjustment. Wow.
Into the thumbtack.
Oh my! They're just sticking everywhere. Crimson's got thumbtacks everywhere. Oh my God!
That's got to be it.
Crimson's got to be.
He's on top.
He's
Cover.
hurt.
2, 3.
And the winner and still NWA World Heavyweight Champion, Rob Conway.
Rob Conway. I'll tell you what. This is a great match.
World Heavyweight Champion, Rob Conway.
Guys, I think this is one of the best matches I've ever seen.
So you want to be NWA World Heavyweight Champion? This is what you got to go through night in, night out to be NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yes, sir.
Rob Conway's going to feel this one for weeks, as is Crimson. Crimson gave it his all, but Rob Conway is walking out of Toledo still the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
There is no way that Rob Conway has had a tougher title defense than this one right here in Toledo.
He is swollen up too, man.
He's been all over the world, but he's never faced anyone like Crimson.
Crimson is not walking off under his own power, and we'll see if Rob Conway can. He can't even stand up.
Oh, look at this.
Conway up to his feet, hoisting that title belt in the air.
I'll give credit where credit's due. Rob Conway, what a great job. I never thought in a million years he'd walk out of here champion.
There were so many instances in that match where it looked like he was going to lose that title. But the resolve of a champion showing itself tonight as Rob Conway is still the NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, your winner and still NWA World Heavyweight Champion, the Iron Man Rob Conway.
Rob Conway, Crimson, what a match. Everything, they threw everything, but was there a kitchen sink in that match? I don't know. They had everything else, and Rob Conway comes out on top, still our NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
All right, Saturday night, September the 14th, bell time, what, 7:30?
7 o'clock.
7 o'clock. Well, don't want to be there at 7:30. You want to be there at 7 o'clock. This is a huge card. Unbelievable. You will have Damian Wayne defending his NWA National Heavyweight title against Nitro from Legion.
Right then, big men, big match. First time the NWA title, the NWA National title has been defended in Toledo. Looking forward to it.
An 8-team tag tournament to crown new NWA Midwest Tag Team titles. Do you have a favorite?
Coming in that night, I'm going to go with the Lords of Chaos.
You know, I still think that you got Legion, you got the Sons of Michigan, but you also have Sean Casey and D-Ray 3000. Who knows what's going to happen if those teams get in the semis, or it could be somebody like the Glass City Saints. But also, let's not forget, too, Shane Douglas will be there.
Shane Douglas is a wild card no matter what happens. Like they said, what Shane Douglas are we going to get? We don't know. I can't wait to see.
Yeah, but I can't wait to have a front row seat for it. Sebastian Rose will defend his NWA Midwest title against Chris Corvus.
I hate to say it, but Chris Corvus, new NWA Midwest Heavyweight Champ.
Well, Dr. Jerry Graham in his corner, too. Okay, you're also, and I had to make notes, there's so much on here. You will have the Battle Royal. The final two left will wrestle in October for the new NWA Midwest Television title.
I'm looking forward to this TV title and see what happens. And a Battle Royal. We haven't had a Battle Royal in a long time here, and I'm excited to see it.
Austin Mannix, Buzz Manson, Grizzly House Jones will debut. It'll be huge. You won't see it all on TV either. You have to be there. Saturday night, September the 14th, bell time 7 o'clock at the International Boxing Club, and he's going to make it.
I'll be there. There's no way you could keep me from it. I won't be able to compete, but be at the IBC. You ain't going to want to miss this card.
You are absolutely not going to want to miss it. We will see you there September 14th at the International Boxing Club. For Andrew Shane, I'm Norm Waymer. It's NWA Championship International Wrestling.
I said ain't. You see how I talk down to them so they think I'm like part of it? It's awesome.
Making friends.
Up on the road in 10, one last look in the mirror. They're gonna know your name.